Oh, beautiful souls. It is Linda Joy here for Magical Monday. Happy Monday. Wonderful to be here. And there was a slight delay. Okay, let me just mute myself there. There was a slight delay because my internet decided to die suddenly. And so I was on the phone to technical support, ordered the NBN technician to come tomorrow because all the troubleshooting didn't work. So went out and watered my plants. And by the time I came back, well, guess what? The internet came back on. So sometimes when there's technology issues, the best thing that we can do is go talk to nature, get outside, ground, and just let it go. Because that's pretty much a metaphor of everything that we have had coming up for us. Well, this whole year, actually. How are you feeling right before Christmas? Reflecting on 2024, I sent out a newsletter last Friday and about the reflections and what's the learning. And we've all gone through so much this year, and it's been a lot of stuff coming to the surface, a lot of revelations, a lot of truths coming to the surface. And because we've had Pluto, it's all about clearing out, it's transformation, it's about detoxing, cleaning out, clearing out, whether it's physical, emotional, mental beliefs, and for us to upgrade, because as a soul, that's what we came here. We signed up to go through these challenges in order for our soul's growth and evolution. So I trust that you are having a joyous ride on this transformation journey that we're all on. And like I keep saying, just laugh. Sometimes just let go and laugh at either the stupidity or laugh at the circumstances, just detach from it all. And I've been saying this over the months, actually. Do not get caught up in the drama or the chaos, or because that's the ego mind wanting to hook into something, or it's like an addiction, where we're addicted to this scrolling and what's the latest gossip. And so if that's you, maybe do a digital detox. Maybe it's an actual physical detox, of clearing out, tuning in to what's out of balance in your body. This could be gut health. It could be different foods that are no longer working for you, that upset your stomach, and or waking you up at night and it's like, oh, whatever it could have been that curry, that you ate or whatever, and it just is not sitting well in your stomach, and it's just kind of churning. So these are all the aspects in order to look at what's working, what's not working, what's out of balance, what's out of alignment in your life. This could also be relationships, because there's going to be a lot of relationships that fall away because they're no longer in alignment with our soul's growth and evolution, where we're moving to. And so I really urge you to come back to your heart and listen to your truth of what resonates with you. Okay, we just had the solstice on the weekend. This solstice was such a pivotal turning point for humanity. So amazing, exciting, high frequency energy that we have been feeling since the weekend. Because when it's the solstice, whether you live in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, it's where the sun comes to a standstill. And what I've been talking about and reminding everyone is to pull back your energy and just go within and be still and listen to your heart, and even just right now, just sit there and just gently tap on your heart chakra. Just breathe big belly breaths. And because our heart chakra, and we've also got the thymus here as well, this is how you activate your heart chakra. And so if you just close your eyes and just sit quietly in stillness and just gently tap on your heart, and then bring the breath down and just listen to your heart. This is where your truth is. And then listen to what decisions that need to be made from this place. And it's just a gentle, it's not a Tarzan, like, it's just a gentle tap, like you're patting a baby. If you're holding a baby and you're just gently patting the back, it's not like a thump, it's just a gentle ah. So what I wrote in my newsletter, and let me know if you'd like a copy of it, I can email it to you. And it was all about setting your intentions for the next 6 months, because the next 6 months we'll have another solstice, being winter or summer, depending on where you live. But the next 6 months is going to be really powerful, amazing, high vibration, frequency, energy. It's going to be just off the charts. So we are in for an amazing ride on this journey. And thanks for sharing this journey with me. And I'm truly, I want to thank each and every one of you. Now, this is a new format on YouTube today. Normally I'm live on Facebook, though I intend to grow my YouTube channel, and I'll be doing more lives, more videos, and adding more content to my YouTube. So thank you for subscribing and following, and also sharing and commenting. And if you got any questions, reach out. So what I do for Magical Monday is I just give a general, what's the week's energy look like, feel like, so give you some tips for you to navigate this journey. And then I pull some cards for everybody. And it's usually in alignment with whatever I'm talking about on the day, and whatever decks of cards I am drawn to. That's what I do. Every Monday I jump on live at 12 o'clock, though we are a little delayed today because of the internet, but we have internet. So thank you for my internet. So moving forward, this is a time of really, because we've only got another week left of 2024, and I'll be live next Monday as well, and we have another new moon next Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone. And this is where you can plant those seeds. But what I suggested over the weekend with the solstice is to write out your clear intentions on everything that you choose to attract and bring into your life for the next 6 months. But also to look at what's out of balance. This could be habits, patterns, behaviors, and especially for relationships, if you've been people pleasing and giving in, and or where there's conflict and it just doesn't feel right, and you could be beating yourself up or getting frustrated or angry. And Because I was talking to someone just last week and they're in a relationship, but then when he explained it, it's like it just sounds like a lot of finger pointing and judgment and projection on each other, which is not healthy. So if this is also resonating with you, maybe look at those relationships, because a lot of people are going to just drop away. It's about you doing your own inner work and trusting your inner guidance on who do I choose to bring into my life, and who do I choose to skip along on this journey? And because as you raise your energy, vibration, and frequency, you will attract those that also are in resonance with you, because it's all about your heart resonance. So when you drop into your heart and then radiate your heart light out, you will then attract everything that's in the same coherence and vibration and frequency as you, just like you do for a radio dial. You could be listening to FM, but then someone else may be on AM radio, so they may not hear your message, or they could be listening to heavy rock, whereas you're listening to classical. So this is where everyone is at different stages of their consciousness, different levels of their awakening process, and it's about having letting go of the expectations and having no attachment. Because if you're attached to an outcome, that's coming from ego, and so that's the person, the ego, wanting attachments, for exactly, if you want the outcome of someone to do something, or the situation to be the way that you want it, well, it may not work out. And especially in regards to relationships, is to let go of the expectation, then there's no disappointment. It is what it is. And let go of the attachment to wanting them to be someone that they're not. And especially with the Christmas period, a lot of people get very upset or anxiety, getting together with family at Christmas, and it's all these relationship dynamics that are happening, and if you are being triggered by these triggers from different family members, it could be, uncle, aunt, sisters, brothers, mother, father, it's where the ego is reacting or responding or upset. Whereas if you just come back to your heart and just be the observer of whatever they said, or whatever behavior they did, be unattached to it and take all the emotion out of it and just be the observer. And so this may be a big ask, for some people, but this is where doing your inner daily work on a daily basis, and doing your daily meditations, and connecting with nature, and just like earlier, no internet. Well, it is what it is. So some things you just have to let go of, and let go of the outcome. And then it came back on. So here we are having our party together. But this is a time of also looking at all soul contracts, old, the karmic lineages that we are clearing and healing. So this year we've all gone through a lot of healing and upgrades. So what does the next 6 months look like for you? And have you written out your goals and intentions? And also listening to, well, your ahas, the insights coming through, as well as your dreams and the messages that are coming through for you, and then journaling those and just being present with what comes through. Because if you're constantly in your head, and the chitter chatter and the thoughts and the thoughts and the thinking and the stories and all this is keeping you very busy, well, then what's happening is it's just keeping you occupied and distracted. Whereas when you just can come back to your heart and just be present now, be in stillness now, just like the weekend, the sun stood still, and now the seasons will change. And so from here, we can then well, and you can stop and be still anytime, any day, anywhere, and just be present. And that's where you just breathe, drop, and no thought. Because as soon as you think about the past or think about the future, you're out of the present moment. So practice being still and present over this holiday period. I've just seen a message from Christium. I would like to have your newsletter. Christium, if you can send your email to me, and I will email that and forward it to you. No problem. And you can email me directly at linda@lindabenn.com, or go to my website and send your details through the contact form, and I would be happy to send you the newsletter with all the other tips and energy updates. So we are closing out many old chapters and we are stepping into the new. And this is a rebirth process. And because, many people have saying, oh, 2024 was, not that great. It was like a lot of doom and gloom and a lot. But just think, when I talked about the butterfly, in the cocoon, and it's breaking out of the cocoon to fly away as the butterfly, though. And also think of the rebirth process of, a baby about to be born. It's a bit uncomfortable. But here's another metaphor or analogy to think about, is when our soul is under so much pressure, it forces us to change. But when we're under pressure, that's where diamonds are made. Okay. And so what we're doing is the diamonds within us are all about to shine. We're just brushing away the bit of dirt or washing away the dirt. And that's the clearing process of the negative beliefs and negative patterns and programs that have been running our life, as well as cleaning and clearing our physical home or our emotional home or our mental home. Or it could be, like we've been talking about, actually detoxing the physical body, but doing a digital detox as well. So all these things are going to help you to just come back into alignment with who you truly are, and what truly matters to you, and what lights you up, and what excites you, and what brings you joy. So that's where I'm creating the joy group. It's the Joy Connection group. So if you'd like to come and plug in to my PowerPoint of joy, you can join me every week starting the first week of January to uplift your joy vibration and come be inspired and get inspired to take action on your next exciting project or your next passion that you are following your heart. And so this all ties into the new moon, which is the new moon goal manifestation course, which will I'll give you the link for that, and you can plug in and just keep co-creating with source, but you are the creator. You're just bringing all that energy through to create while you're here in this physical form. And so whatever excites you, whatever brings you joy, whatever you're passionate about, just go do that thing. Whether it's singing, dancing, whatever it is, that's why we came here on these playgrounds. But we also put our hand up to go through I don't want to call it struggle, because it's all just learning experiences, right? Everything that we have experienced in life, and the more uncomfortable, the more soul's growth. And because if it was easy, it's like, ho hum, whereas it's when you've gone through a lot of pressure and a lot of challenges and a lot of struggling, it's like that's what makes you stronger. Okay, because we are all moving forward to keep upgrading our consciousness to be the higher consciousness that we are, and to really step into our true self, the new version of us, the new higher consciousness of who we truly are. And that's why we came here. And just to keep evolving. This is the whole evolution, soul's evolution that we are on. So I'm going to choose a card from the Sacred Light Oracle, and we'll see which card, because these are really profound messages. And like I said, in regards to this holiday season, stay detached. Just notice if your ego wants to jump in with a reaction, a story, a tantrum, jumping up and down, and getting into an argument with your loved ones. It's a perfect opportunity to go, okay, I've got a teacher in front of me. I've been triggered, and I'm learning that there's some anger or frustration or whatever the emotion. It could be rage, so you can transmute that energy by acknowledging it, seeing it as it's just energy. And it's like, wow, okay, what's this an example of? What is it? And the more you can just sit there and transmute it, because you have the power to create and transmute and transform anything, you can actually turn it into whatever you choose. And you may turn it into laughter, and just laugh at whatever the projection or the judgment, because if you aren't reacting the way that the triggerer, say the family members who's trying to push your buttons to get a reaction, if you don't react, it's like game over. And then they may go, oh, well, that didn't work. And they may keep trying a different strategy. Though, if you're just in this place of peace and love and joy, and you just keep dropping into your heart space, and it's like, it's really funny, and oh yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it, and just leave it at that. Be don't even get into the back and forth. That's where you lose your power. Right now, it's about you stepping into your power of who you truly are, because you have so much. I just realized I've still got my headset on from the phone call. So that's who you truly are, is a powerful, unlimited, multidimensional being. And the sun is shining through you, over you, and lighting up more light codes in your body, lighting up all your DNA and helping you to align to your higher consciousness. So over this holiday period, just keep dropping in and tuning in to where am I out of alignment, and your family or friends or people that you've been in conflict with will show you those parts of you that are out of alignment or out of balance. And balance is the first step of my Benn method. And that is another course that I can show you the steps to come back into balance. And if you're interested in that, let me know and I can send you the link for that as well. So let's choose a card from the Sacred Light. And I'm just seeing if one pops out for me. And thanks, Chris. Okay, I will send it to you. So, marketings. Okay. And thank you for joining on Insta. Right. So we talked about just be the observer, detachment. What's the message? What's the message for this holiday season? That one wants to jump out. Okay. Universal Merkaba. So the Merkaba, we all have a Merkaba within us. That's where you've got the two triangles, one pointing upward, one pointing downwards, and they become the six-pointed star. Okay, so that's the Merkaba. We all are born with a Merkaba, and that's what we are physically, well, for our physical body to survive in this dense environment, well, this is the bathysphere of our Merkaba that we have around us to help us to survive in these dense environments like this Earth, which is quite 3D, but we're moving into higher dimensions. And that's why we're on this journey of shifting consciousness. So, but the Merkaba is attached to source, just like you are. You are source energy in this physical body, even though you came here to this dense environment to experience these human things that maybe feel uncomfortable at the time, but when you come out the other side, it's like, oh, now I feel strong and unstoppable, and now I learned from that lesson and I don't need to repeat it again, but look how much stronger I am now. I'm more in alignment, or I have more clarity or more certainty about my whole soul's mission and purpose. That's why we're here. So it's so exciting, because every day when you jump out of bed, it's like, what adventures are going to unfold today? And I'm so excited because it's like anything can unfold. And so be excited about the day, and sure, you set the tone, but your energy vibration on the tone that you set for the day comes from the thought. So if you start excited and joyful and jump out of bed and go, I love my life, well, then that sets you up for a really fun, positive day ahead. Okay, so the message, I just went on a real rant there. So the universal Merkaba is a sacred purpose. You have the answer, and lucid dreaming. We talked about dreaming and keeping a dream journal last week, I believe. So the universal Merkaba awakens a deepened experience of the human consciousness. The personal Merkaba that surrounds your aura connects you to the universal Merkaba matrix paradigm with a fine platinum thread. This allows you to astral travel and access different levels of consciousness. Connected to the unified mind and universal Merkaba enhances your perception of self-awareness and communication with the emotional or feeling body. Talking to the self in this way improves intuition, your sensitivity, inner knowing, and the ability to sense and understand emotional imbalances when bodily pain and sensations occur. Often viewed as being seated on a great white throne, Ascension Master Sanat Kumara. I've got there's something on my website for, is it still there? Yes, it's an actual blog from Sanat Kumara from 2005. Anyway, side note. So Ascension Master Sanat Kumara asks you to recall your life experiences, connect to your inner guru for wisdom and purpose. While learning can be difficult, it is essential you save yourself from personal destruction. Visionary and lucid dreaming experiences will reinforce your intuitive senses and unique connection to the ascension and astral realms. The wise master asks you to set yourself free and deny any influence that is not 100% pure light source, calling you closer to your soul's sacred light. The unified mind resets your universal Merkaba to resonate in harmonious perfection with Sanat Kumara's guidance. When your Merkaba is aligned, be prepared to say goodbye to those who wish to take advantage and keep you stuck in the status quo. The power of love unifies all. This is his message for you. Okay, you are love and love your temple, love your body temple. So the power of love unifies all. So when you can drop into your heart and just send love out, all your brothers and sisters, for however their behavior is, and just be the love and the light that you are. And then it's like whatever is not in alignment, and again with those relationships, they'll just fall away. So just trust. So the affirmation is, and you can write this down: I ignite my sacred Merkaba with light languages. I am free from the control of others. And so I'll repeat that again. I ignite my sacred Merkaba with light languages. So light language is a language that is direct from our helpers in spirit, maybe from the galactic, our galactic brothers and sisters. Whatever comes through for you, it's your light language, and it will just fall off your tongue naturally, and it's not, definitely not any other language that's here on this physical plane. It's light language from another dimension. So if that just flows for you, let that flow. It could come through when you're singing or humming or something, that you might just start saying words that aren't really the English language, but it's sound that's coming, because sound therapy is really important. That's going to really be much more utilized by people in the future. The sound of music, the sound of the vibration of the music, and the frequencies, and the solfeggio, and the hertz, any of the hertz, that's all working and healing every cell in our body, because every cell in our body is listening and hearing the vibration of the sound around you. And that's where classical music, or Beethoven, or actually Beethoven, there is a track that, I forget the which which track, but Beethoven, just listening to any of those musicians, actually, it's you can feel it in your soul, and so listening to that, just notice what you're feeling in your body when you listen to that music. That reminds me also of Dr. Emoto when he's measuring the water crystals under the microscope, and he measures the water crystals of, say, heavy metal music, and it's all distorted. I mean, yeah, you can see the crystals. Google Dr. Emoto's water experiment. Then the music of classical music, and it's these beautiful, loving crystals. I mean, they're just beautiful formations. So, because we are mostly water, that's what's happening in our body. So, this is where the music that you listen to will have a profound effect on how you're feeling in your body and your mood and your mental state of being, um, depending on what you're listening to. And this also, since we're on this subject, is if you're around a lot of negative people that are whinging and complaining and talking about all the doom and gloom in the world, well, vibrationally, that's also affecting your body. And this is where you get to choose, um, do you stay or do you go? And if they're no longer in alignment with you, this is where some people may be dropping out of your life, because yeah, it's affecting your mental health by listening to that. Okay. And so, Christina, Merry Christmas to you too, my love. And thank you for those who are listening. Awesome. And so let me know if you would like a card. And I'm just looking at no comments yet. Look, this is the first time live on YouTube. And so great to have all of those who are watching me live. You know what? I'm going to choose a butterfly from the Butterfly Oracle, and I'm going to choose a card. And since we are moving into the holiday season, we're rebirthing, it's all about renewal, it's new beginnings, it's where we're moving into the new version of ourselves, and the perfect time is, yeah, well, the new moon, but oh, okay. Plus yeah, new moon next week, which just builds on this energy that we're started. So the card I got is hobbies. And so this is where whatever your hobbies are that lift you up, we're talking about what brings you joy and your passion. So how are you spending your free time, dear one? When you're going through life changes, hobbies can provide a stress outlet and meaningful foundations. Your card is guiding you to invest in these pursuits as a way to relax, learn, and enjoy yourself. You love to stay busy, and these interests bring fun into your hectic life. Hobbies can be productive as many people turn them into careers. So imagine that you have unlimited time, energy, and money available for a hobby. What's the first one that comes to mind? So just think about that. The first hobby that comes to mind now that you have unlimited time, energy, and money, which you do. because it's only the ego mind that wants to keep busy, busy, busy and stop feeling. So that's your inner truth. And there's always a way to make it work on any budget and schedule. Joining a group related to your hobby is a wonderful way to make new friends who can be there for you during the next part of your life. Any change, even a positive one, can be stressful. We're going through a lot of changes right now. So, yeah, just heads up. Um, but with playful outlets like hobbies and good friends, it can feel purposeful and joyful. So this is just another plug for my Joy Connection group. This is why I'm inviting you to my Joy Connection group, to keep plugging into your joy and inspiration, and this is your outlet to go, whoa, I've had a really challenging week and I just feel like I'm spinning my wheels and just all over the place, or maybe mental conflict, whatever it is. This is where you can plug in and walk away feeling inspired, but receive those golden nuggets for your next steps on your evolution, for your soul's path, and for your next upgrade. And because it's those golden nuggets, when it lands, it will just like, oh, thank you. It's like following the breadcrumbs, and you just go, oh, that's the piece that I was waiting for. And then you just keep looking for the next one, but it's about flow. The more you can just be in peace and flow and harmony, it's like the next golden nuggets, the next insights, ahas, they'll just keep dropping in for you. And so trust that. Again, come back to your heart. Just trust that you're in alignment, and keep doing your inner work. And this is where the daily meditation comes in, and the daily grounding. And if you are going through a turbulent time right now, lots of grounding. Not just do it once a day, just lots of grounding, and put that music on, or put some dance music on, whatever lifts your energy vibration up, and laugh. Don't take life seriously. That this life is so fast. It's a blip in the universal timeline. And so just enjoy the ride, but also, like I said, a lot of things are changing. There's going to be a lot of endings, a lot of things completing, a lot of people falling away, a lot of, I'm thinking now of job changes, career changes, new relationships, anything that is not for your highest good and destiny, it will all fall away. So if just say back to the job situation, if you've applied for a job and you didn't get it, it wasn't meant for you. So again, look for the next golden nugget and the next, because when you're in flow and when you're in alignment, everything just flows easily. It's like, oh, well, next, that wasn't meant to be. Next. And it's like you're just flowing with the river, instead of holding on to that. If you're on the river and you're trying to hold on to the side, onto that boulder, and the river's just flowing, like the Grand Rapids, and it's like you're holding on for life. Whereas which is exhausting, by the way, and will lead to Whereas if you just let go and just ride those waves and go down the river, you'll have a great time. And that's what our life is all about. That's what our journey is all about. That's the whole point of letting go and releasing, and just going, wow, what a fantastic ride. And and get up on your surfboard and ride those waves, and you'll have a great time. Okay, whereas if you're attached to things, that's where the struggle and the suffering comes in, because the ego mind wants to hold on to something. So let me know if that makes sense for you. If you would like more clarification on that, book a one-to-one call. You can go to my website, lindabenn.com, and on the top of the header, there's a connection call button, and you can book a 15-minute call with me. And this is where we can have a chat about where you're at and where you want to go, and are we a good fit? Am I the best person to help you? Or some people are just looking for, a one-off healing, or some are looking for more ongoing coaching and ongoing guidance. So we can talk about where you're at and what's for you. Yeah, what's in alignment for you right now. And so, on that note, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And I will be back next Monday. And I will be going away tomorrow for a week. So I will be up at the beach for next Monday's Magical Monday. And I will be live again at 12 o'clock Monday, which is on Sunday, 6 p.m. California time. So wherever you are in the world, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. And I wish you a magical Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Go and create magical moments and memories this week and always. And it's such a blessing. It's a pleasure to be here with you. And I'm sending you much love and